Good morning student, myself Bina Tripathi. Welcome to your online class. See student, this is your Environmental Studies Part 1 textbook, Standard 5. Students, today I am going to explain you in Science Chapter 23, Infectious Diseases and how to prevent them. See students, previous chapter 22 we have learned growth and personality development. And in this chapter we are going to learn about that infectious diseases and how to prevent them. See students, can you tell totally cancel? I have marked with pencil. No need to read this. Infectious diseases. See students, infectious disease means what? That means the disease that is spread from one sick person to the other normal person. We can say the infectious diseases. Mother's burns or grandpa backache are not passed on from them to other. See students, that means mother's burns or grandpa backache are not passed on from them to other. However, one has to take care to stay away from the people who are ill with the flu. Flu means influenza, cold, ringworms, scabies, chickenpox. These diseases spread from one person to other, and such diseases are called infectious diseases. See student, that means one has to take care to stay away from the people who are ill with the flu. Flu means influenza, cold, ringworm, scabies, chickenpox. Why student? Because these diseases spread from one person to other, and such diseases are called infectious diseases. What causes these diseases students? That means they are caused by microorganisms. Every infectious disease are caused by the specific microorganisms or germs. And see student, means every infectious disease is caused by the specific microorganisms or germs. When the germs of a particular disease enter the body and begin to grow, the person get the disease. That means student, if the germ of a particular disease enter the body and they started to grow, then what do you mean? That means students, the person get the disease. How is one person disease passed to another person? When a person has a cold, the germs from his body spread in the air. When he cough or sneezes, when these germs enter other people's body, they can also get the disease. That is the disease spread. See student, means suppose a person feel, that means he was feeling that as a person has a cold, the germs from his body spread in the air. How it was spread students? The germs from his body spread in the air. When he cough or sneezes, when these germs entered other people's body, and they can also get the disease, and that is the disease. That is the disease spread. Typhoid spread when its germs are passed on by person ill with typhoid to another person. And see student, it means typhoid spread when its germs are passed on by a person ill with typhoid to another person. Spread of infectious diseases. What are the different ways in which infectious disease spread? See students, spread of disease through air. The germs of a disease like influenza are present in the spit or saliva of a person who has the disease. See students, the germs of a disease like influenza are present in the spit or saliva of a person who has a disease. When he coughs, spit or sneezes, they enter the air with the tiny droplet of saliva or spit. When other people breathe, that means breathe in that same air, the germs enter their bodies. And this way student, it means when he coughs, spit or sneezes, they enter the air with the tiny droplets of saliva or spit. When other people breathe in that same air, what happened? That the germs enter their bodies, and this way the disease spread through air. See student, disease of throat and the chest spread through the air. For example, tuberculosis, swine flu, etc. That is why we are told to cover our nose and mouth when we cough or sneezes. See student, means student, disease of the throat and the chest spread through the air. And the example given here in your textbook is that tuberculosis, swine flu you had also. That is why we are told that to cover our nose and mouth when we cough or sneezes. See the picture in your textbook given that do not cough or spit in the open. Okay. Can you tell what different activities are going on in the above picture? See students, in the above picture we are seeing about that the women are washing their clothes. One man, that means they are taking the bath of their kettles, washing the kettles, and that see the children also he was playing in the water. See that, and one man taking the water in the pot. So see students, that means we have to avoid that, not to wash clothes or bathing in the water sources. Why? That means if we make water polluted, and what happens that disease will be spread, because spread of disease through water only. So it is our responsibility to prevent the pollution of public source of water. That means we have to not make polluted water, because that public source water also people are drinking that. So if we make the water polluted, what happens that disease will be spread that. The germs of the disease of the intestines like typhoid, cholera, diarrhea, as also of jaundice are present in the feces of the affected person. See students, that means the germs of disease of the intestines like typhoid, cholera, diarrhea, as also of jaundice are present in the feces of the affected person. If the feces get mixed with water, the germs in it also enter the water. If another person drink water which has been contaminated by these germs, they enter his intestine too, and that person can get the disease. That means students, that means if another person drink water which has been contaminated, and what happened that these germs they enter his intestine too, and that person can get the disease. To prevent the spread of disease in this manner, it is best to avoid washing clothes and bathing in the water source or defecating on the bank of the water, etc. So see, what is very important that we have to not make water polluted. So it is the best to avoid washing clothes and bathing in the water source or defecating on the bank of the water, etc. And this way water will be not polluted, and people also not face this different types of problems, and this way disease also not spread. Okay, and this way we have to what is our responsibilities are there to prevent the pollution of public source of water. Spread of disease through food. See students, spread of disease through food. Can you tell what do you see in the picture below? So we are seeing the picture below that foods are uncovered. It is not covered. The food is totally open. See students, you have heard about a number of people getting gastro or diarrhea after eating contaminated food at a functions. So you have heard that a number of people are getting what problems? Gastro or diarrhea problem after eating contaminated food at a functions. Why students? Because they are eating the food which are uncovered. So that food is not good for their body. Disease spread through food also, and this is also called food poisoning. And see students, diseases spread through food also, and this is also called food poisoning. A feast on an open ground. See students, a feast means what? A large meal, typically a celebratory one. So see the picture, a feast on an open ground. You have seen flies sitting on dirt. So you have seen student that flies sitting on a dirt. When they sit on the feces of a person who has an intestinal disease, the germs of disease stick on to their leg. That means students, you all know that flies sitting on dirt, when they sit on the feces of a person who has a intestinal disease, the germs of the disease stick to their leg. Where it sticks students, that means the germs of a disease sticks to their leg. When the same flies sit on our food, then what happens that the germs enter the food also, and if we eat that food, the germs enter our body and we can get the disease. And say student, means what happens that if we eat that food, what happens that the germs enter our body and we can get the disease. That is why it is important to always keep our food covered. So say students, what is important that we have to make our food, that means always keep our food covered, not to eat uncovered food. Always eat the covered food and wash your hands clean. Keep food covered. See the picture, it is very very important. Food is handled while preparing or serving it. If someone who has an intestinal disease handles or serves food without washing his hand properly, the germs sticking to his hands can enter the food also. And that's why students, what is important that food is handled while preparing or serving it. If someone who has an intestinal disease handles or serves food without washing his hands properly, the germs sticking to his hands can enter the food, and food contaminated in this way can also cause a disease. One must avoid eating it, and that's why we have to avoid eating it. Maintaining cleanliness everywhere is beneficial to our health. That means we have to maintaining clean is very important. Cleanliness is very important, and this way cleanliness everywhere is beneficial to our health. You tell, what steps will you take to ensure that dust and flies do not settle on the food in your house? See students, We have to keep our food covered. That means keeping food covered ensure that flies cannot sit on it. Dust and other rubbish in the surrounding also cannot enter it. That means when we cover our food, then what happens that flies cannot sit, and also dust and rubbish also in the surrounding also cannot enter it. This prevents the microorganism from the entering the food, and the spread of disease is also prevented. And see students, this prevents the microorganisms from entering the food, and the spread of disease is also prevented. Spread of disease by insect. You may be aware. Aware means having knowledge that one can get malaria from the bite of a certain kind of mosquito. That means students should know about that one can get malaria from the bite of a certain kind of mosquito. When this type of mosquito bites someone who has malaria, the malaria jumps in that person's body. That means blood enter the mosquito's body, and with the blood it sucks. And that means student, that means when these types of mosquito bites someone who has malaria, then what happens that the malaria jumps in that person's blood, enter the mosquito's body, with the blood it sucks. If this mosquito bites another person, the malaria jumps enter that person's body too, and he too can get malaria. Insect like mosquito and fly spread disease. And students, insects like mosquito and fly spread disease, and that is why we must stop such insect from breeding. Breeding means reproduction. So these are reasons are there. We must stop such insect from breeding. Spread of disease by direct contact. Ringworm, scabies are diseases that affect the skin. See students, ringworm, scabies are diseases that affect the skin. Their germs are found on the skin. And where their germs are found, students? That means their germs are found on the skin. If someone else come in contact with the skin of a person having this disease, or wear his clothes, then that person can get that skin disease too. That means it was spread. That means if someone else come in contact with the skin of a person having this disease, or wear his clothes, then what happened that person can get that skin disease too. That is why it is better to avoid sharing clothes. And see student, that is why what is important, that we should not share our clothes to other person. It is better to avoid sharing clothes. Epidemic of disease. Germs of disease like the flu or conjunctivitis spread quickly through the air. See students, that means disease like the flu or conjunctivitis spread quickly through the air, and because of that so many people can get such disease all at one time. If the water of a common source is contaminated by germs of a disease like cholera, then what happens students? There is a danger of all those who drink that water getting the disease. That means those who can drink that water, they can suffer from that disease. And if at same place mosquito breed in large number, then many people can get malaria. And see student, means if at some place mosquito breed in large numbers, then what happen that many people there can get malaria. When many people in one area get the same infection disease all at the same time, we say that there is an epidemic of the disease. That means students, we can say that when many people in the same area get the same type of infectious disease, and what happens then, we can say that at the same one time, then it is called an epidemic. Water, food and insects are the mediums through which disease spread. And see students, air, water, food and insects are the mediums through which disease spread. Hence, if everyone take care of to ensure that the germs do not enter our food, water or air, and to prevent the breeding of insects that spread disease, it is possible to prevent a disease from becoming an epidemic. For this, it is important for all of us to take cleanliness a habit. And this is students, what is important, that of all of us to make cleanliness a habit. Precaution of infectious disease. Can you tell why should you not go to school if you have conjunctivitis? See students, to prevent disease from spreading through water, it is purified at the waterworks. In smaller towns and villages, bleaching powder is added to community source of water to kill the germs and make the water safe for drinking. That means students, to prevent diseases from spreading through water, what is important, that it is purified at the waterwork. In smaller towns and villages, bleaching powder is added to community source of water to kill the germs and make the water safe for drinking. When there is an epidemic of gastro or jaundice, people are advised to boil water before drinking it. See students, When we say that when there is an epidemic of gastro and jaundice problems or disease spread, that so people are advised to boil water before drinking it. To prevent mosquito from breeding, we must ensure there is no stagnant water in the surrounding. But if that is not possible, insecticides have to be used. So what is important, students? That means to prevent mosquitoes from breeding, we must ensure that there is no stagnant water in the surrounding. But if that is not possible, then insecticides have to be used. Thus, diseases like malaria can be prevented. See the picture, a breeding ground for mosquito. People who have a serious infection, disease like tuberculosis or swine flu, are quarantined. And see, students who are suffering from diseases like tuberculosis or swine flu are quarantined. There are separate wards in hospital for people who infected diseases. And see, students, in the hospital also there was separate ward are there for people with infectious diseases. Clothes and utensils used by the patients are washed with germicides. The spittle of a person who has tuberculosis is collected in a vessel and covered with a germicides like pennyl. Such precaution helps to prevent the disease from spreading to others. And this way we can prevent the disease from spreading to others. To prevent the spread of disease through air, people should cover the mouth while sneezing or coughing and avoid spitting in the ground. And see, students, means to prevent the spread of disease through air, what is important, that people should cover the mouth while, that means when sneezing or coughing, and avoid spitting in the open. If it is necessary to be with such a patient, a mask should be worn to cover the nose and mouth. And see, so what is important, that how do we have to do that? We have to research to, that means research to be with such patient, a mask should be worn to cover the nose and mouth. If someone in the family gets an infectious disease, the government health department should be informed so that necessary steps are for preventing the spread of disease can be taken. See the picture, student, measures for preventing the spread of disease. So this way we can take the steps, measure for preventing the spread of disease. Vaccination. Vaccination means for students, treatment with a vaccine to produce immunity. That means treatment with a vaccine to produce immunity against a disease. Inoculation. When there is an epidemic of a disease, does every person in an area get the disease? When disease producing microorganisms enter our body, the body resists the disease or fight the germs. That is why many times we do not get a disease even if germs enter our body. That means, students, what happens, that when disease producing microorganisms enter our body, the body resists the disease or fight the germs. And that is why many times we do not get a disease even if germs enter our body. Another way to prevent disease is vaccination. Our body develops resistance to a particular disease if we are vaccinated against it. And this way, students, what are the another way are there to prevent disease? That is vaccination. Our body develops resistance to a particular disease if we are vaccinated against it. Soon after a baby is born, she is given the tuberculosis vaccine. And you know that, students, soon after a baby is born, that means when baby is born, she is given the tuberculosis vaccine. When the baby is 1.5 months old, she is given the vaccination against diphtheria, whooping cough, tetanus, and polio. 2 more doses of these vaccinations are given at intervals of 1 month. And see, students, that means when the baby is 1.5 months old, she is given vaccination against diphtheria, whooping cough, tetanus, and polio. And 2 more doses of this vaccination are given at intervals of 1 month. See the picture, vaccination. The vaccine for diphtheria, whooping cough, and tetanus are combined into the triple vaccine and given as an injection. See, students, that means the vaccine for diphtheria, whooping cough, and tetanus are combined into a triple vaccine and given as an injection. Because it is combined into a triple vaccine and given as an injection, the polio vaccine is given orally, and you all know that the polio vaccine is given orally. Public health service facilities. To prevent the spread of infectious disease and epidemic, health and community welfare programs are undertaken at the national level. See, students, to prevent the spread of infectious disease and epidemic, health and community welfare programs are undertaken at the national level. Community programs for vaccinations are also undertaken as a part of national health schemes. Children are given the vaccine by trained people, and see children are given the vaccine by trained people. Special camps are arranged for this purpose. Primary health centers have been established at the village level, and there are also facilities like mobile dispensaries, ambulance, and a welfare fund for the disabled. Service like the examination of urine and blood, X-ray, ultrasound, and other scan are also available through the health program. And see, this way, student service like the examination of urine and blood, X-ray, ultrasounds, and other scans are also available through the health programs. Thus, patients can get the service they need without delay. And this way, patient can get that service they need without any delay. Are also educated about the right methods of handling drinking water and food. As students, people are also educated about the right methods of handling drinking water and food. They are urged to maintain cleanliness in their surrounding. It is now forbidden by law to spit in a public place. The purpose of this ban is to prevent the spread of disease. See students, that means it is now forbidden by law to spit in a public place. And because of that, the purpose of this ban is to prevent the spread of disease. Because of that, what happened that it is totally banned. That means it is now forbidden by law to spit in a public place. And because of this purpose of this ban is to prevent the spread of disease. Mass media are also used for raising public awareness about health and hygiene issues. And see students, mass media play a very important role used for raising public awareness, means having knowledge. Awareness means what? Public should have the knowledge about health and hygiene issues. See the picture, public awareness program on TV, and this way people come to know about what is how to become that means protect our health from spread disease. And this way mass media are also used for raising public awareness about health and hygiene issues. See students, do you know totally cancel? I have marked with pencil, no need to read this. Please remember, cleanliness, a balanced diet, and vaccination are essential for the prevention of infectious diseases. And see students, cleanliness, a balanced diet, and a vaccination are essential for the prevention of infectious disease. What we have learned here in this chapter: first point, disease caused by microorganisms are called infectious disease. Second point, microorganisms that cause disease are also called germs. Third point, every infectious disease is caused by a specific microorganism or germ. And see students, that means every infectious disease is caused by a specific microorganisms or germs. And next point, infectious disease is spread through water, food, or air by direct contact or through insect bites. How do I spread students? That means infectious disease, how it spread? Through water, food, or air by direct contact or through insect bites. Next point, if care is taken to prevent germs from entering the body, the spread of disease can be prevented. That means we have to take care. And this way, if we take care, that means care is taken to prevent germs from entering the body, the spread of disease can be prevented. Next point, if many people in a place get a disease at the same time, we can say it is called an epidemic. And next one, vaccination is an excellent method of preventing disease. All this point we have learned in this chapter. Exercise, see students, first question, let me question number 1, what's the solution? Question number 2, use your brain power. Question number 3, answer the following questions. Question number 4, true or false. Question number 5, classify the diseases given below as diseases that spread through food, through water, and through air. See students, all these are the assignment I am giving to you as your homework. You have to do this in your notebook and read this lesson twice, 2 times properly. I hope that you understood this lesson. Thank you.